Iwo is a town that has been since God's creation. A Yoruba that every Yoruba must speak. You know, there is Scottish English, there is Irish English, and there are many other English. You won't see our tradition in Ife. Ife doesn't have Abaja. Most of these people that you see, they are saying in the Bible, their root is from Africa. We, the Yorubas, gave birth to the world. Iwo is a town that has been since God's creation, that you can even see, and is one of the purest Yorubas, as we are the ones that speak the Yoruba that every Yoruba must speak when they go into public. There are some towns like that in Yoruba land, that every other tribe that call themselves Yoruba must. The acceptable, you know, there is Scottish English, there is Irish English, and there are many other English, Australian, Canadian. The most acceptable Yoruba is where we are. And some other towns have it. And that's why you should know how Iwo has been since the inception of the Yorubas. The Yorubas has been for millions of years. There are migration that took place. And those migration is about flooding, disasters, and many things that happen. Our people, because of the flood, many people left. The forefathers of Oduduwa, they left where flood ravaged them. Our forefathers moved. There was a time they moved to Ife. Why? Because it's island. Why is it because it's islands? They moved to Ife and conquered the place. You won't see our tradition in Ife. Ife doesn't have Abaja, Abutase. Ife people don't, they might be having Gaba today, Odudu, but this is not there somewhere. Normally Agogo is their own. So our pure Yoruba culture is not there. They don't have Ile-Ife. They don't have anybody called Anya. Their Yoruba cannot be used to do parable. They might know it now because there's Oba Abdulrasheed University there that they studied Yoruba course there. But when you're talking about the real Yorubas, you can't come to this area. One of the forefathers of Oduduwa is Adama, the first man created. He's a Yoruba man because of the name. That name makes us to know that evidently, with pure assurance, Adam, the way it was pronounced and the meaning, that even the King James in the 16th century, he knows the meaning of Adam. He said created from mud. Only the Yorubas call created Ada, clay, Ama. Ama is a process which is two things, and that is water and red soil mixed to make Ama. Only the Yorubas has a secret to Ama. And King James say created from mud, which is Ada, Nenu, Ama. You move it because we, as Yorubas, I can't talk about Iwo without talking about Yoruba. And if you see the way we name our children, I'm not talking about Oriki, I'm talking about Abiso, I'm not talking about Muslim name or Christian name. My name is Ade Towasi Ile. That's what they was brought together. Afiola B, that's how we make name. Ada Nenu Ama is Adam. And for you to know where somebody comes from, it is through the name. From Adama down to Lamorudu. Lamorudu is not an Arabic word. But God today, in His infinite mercy, with the grace of Him, He has given us this secret. And Iwo is in that history as the only town that it has a name. There's no other in the world. You won't see that they use a bird names to represent a town. The raven bird is Iwo. So Iwo has moved Oduduwa's forefathers. Though Oduduwa is not the first Yoruba, but Oduduwa has done a great thing in Yoruba land. You know that Lishabi is not the one that gave birth to all the Egbas. But because of what Lishabi did, today they call the Egbas Omo Lishabi. Oduduwa's name is Oduduwa. Yoruba is straightforward. There's no corner. Most of these people that you see their thing in the Bible, their root is from Africa. The only place they talk about Middle East or Europe in the Bible is after Moses crossed the Red Sea. Before he crossed the Red Sea from Egypt, everything happens in Africa. We, the Yorubas, gave birth to the world. Our history is great, but as soon as I become the king, who am I? I'm a custodian of culture and tradition. Culture and tradition is in spirituality. I, as a custodian of tradition and culture, when I'm brought in, I'm taking it upon myself to prove no religion owns the throne. Not Christianity, not Islam. Isheshe does not own Yoruba throne. The owner of the throne is Kabiyesi himself. Kabio Kosi Olodumare is the owner of all throne and all palaces. And that's why you see in front of the palace, Afi Olodumare. Only the king's palace, which belongs to Kabiyesi Olodumare, is the palace of God. I was employed by God Almighty to come and clean his tool, to come and take the things that is spoiling our culture, that is making our culture not to be attractive. How can you put it on a king, especially a king that sworn to constitution, to be going against the constitution that he swore to? How can I make a law in town now because of one culture that nobody, in 2025, that there is a ritual that we want to do and nobody should go out? Do you know what people go through daily in their lives to survive? Health issues, money issues. For me to say people should not go out, they shouldn't be in 2025. In the olden days, Yoruba has no future in any other thing than to be married to a king. But today, the Yorubas are pilots, engineers, doctors. These are professionals that came to us from where? From foreign lands. Things that are foreign that comes to you that is good for humanity, I will adopt it. People are now in professional world and they don't care about trying to become a prince, trying to become a queen. When you become a queen, you'll be grounded in the palace. You will not force your daughter to become married. But in the olden days, fathers would take their daughter for free. That just let her be there. At least you will be able to eat and bring us food. It's not like that anymore. Things has changed. Culture and tradition must be in modifications and dynamic. Culture is dynamic. It's not static. Anything barbaric in our culture should be weeded out.